Hi, good. How are you?
Yeah, good as well. So we're just waiting for the guys to join, and then we're ready to start.
Sure. Should I turn my video on?
Yeah, just hold on, just wait for a while, so other participants will join, then we will start. If there is anyone else from your team going to join?
No, it's just me. It's pretty late over here in Hong
Okay.
Kong. It's 1 a.m. So not sure if my team would like to join.
Uh,
But I do have a lot of I see a lot of my own community members here. Actually just one actually, sorry. Oh, it's
uh,
Hin. Hin,
yeah.
that this guy likes to help me record
Okay.
my AMAs. Thanks, Hin. What time is
Yeah.
it over there?
Yeah. Actually, it depends from where the people are located. Let's say I'm now in China, so I'm also 1 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just hold on a second. Ребят, всем добрый вечер. Рад вас всех видеть. Сейчас мы подождем всех остальных участников, которые присоединятся, и, в принципе, мы начнем. Максим, ты здесь? Макс. Максим.
А меня слышно сейчас?
Да, да. Макс, слушай, сделай, пожалуйста, вступительную речь. У меня сейчас просто очень... Короче, минут 5 меня не будет. И я сейчас подхвачу сразу же.
Скажи Фрэнку, ладно, что мы начнем через 5 минут?
Ага, хорошо. Frank, just can we wait for another 5 minutes, please? I have some technical issues, so I just need to just go away a little bit.
Sure. Actually, I'll just go freshen up as well,
Yeah,
in case I want to turn on my camera.
yeah,
1 second.
yep. Thank you. Yep.
Ребят, всем привет. Я до этого говорил, видимо, меня было не слышно. В общем, у нас сегодня не обычная АМА, мы сегодня будем разыгрывать $500. Будет 10 победителей, каждый из которых получит по $50. Победитель выберет Фрэнк. Это будут люди, которые зададут, по мнению Фрэнка, самые интересные вопросы. Вот подождем, пока народ еще подойдет. У нас некоторые опаздывают, и уже, в принципе, можно будет начинать. Ребят, по поводу вопросов. Вопросы вам нужно писать под постом про АМА, где мы выложили картинку. Прям в комментариях под этим постом вы пишите свои вопросы, пожалуйста. Кто-то пишет «не волос», кто-то пишет «ромі волос».
Hi. Ooh, do I look silly?
Задать вопросы касаемо призов, которые будут после АМА. Мы выложим список победителей в канале в нашем GTS Crypto. Там вы можете себя найти. Вот в любом случае мы будем писать вам в ЛС. Ребят, пару минут и начинаем. Ром, ты здесь?
Huh? Is everything okay? Hello.
Ребят, всем привет еще раз. Спасибо, что дождались. Frank, are you ready to start? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for waiting. Had some technical issues. Okay, so we can start it up. I will just introduce you. Ребят, всем добрый вечер. Еще раз. Сегодня у нас в гостях основатель проекта Apeiron Фрэнк. Меня зовут Роман. Я буду сегодня спикером. Так, сейчас я включу аудиозапись, и мы будем начинать. Так, запись включена. Okay, Frank, we can see you as well. Okay, Frank, question number one. Какая основная идея вашего проекта и к какой цели идет ваша команда? What is the main idea of your project and what is your team's goal?
Okay, sure. The main idea of Apeiron, well, to put it simply, it's a hybrid god game simulation and card-based RTS. But it is actually more than just a game. We are going for an esports franchise that's built around NFTs. And the team's goal ultimately here is actually to create a great game that stems from originality. Everything you see in the game, the gameplay, the story, the art, the tech, and it's something that's everything is new and everything is built around with passion and it's really a game that you cannot find anywhere else because the amount of effort and resources we've placed into this project has been over 6 years, and our goal is to create just a really authentic and incredible entertainment experiences that can last a lifetime. And so, yeah, Apeiron is not your typical game project. That's it. That's it.
Как вы можете видеть, что Apeiron это больше, чем игра, и Цель нашей команды заключается в том, чтобы создать потрясающую игру, которая проистекает из оригинальности, геймплея, истории, искусства, технологий и большого количества страсти, которого нельзя найти больше нигде. Наша главная цель является созданием...
It will release our beta testing, our game battle testing actually next month in July, and the game is set to be launched in October. But from an entire project point of view, we are actually only on a 4 because we've actually been in development for 6 years, and we plan to stay here for at least another 6. So we're only starting out here in the blockchain, and we plan to move on to esports, to merchandising, to franchising, creating animations and movies after this, which will all feed utility and productivity and branding and merchandises, all this original project, this main vehicle. So yeah.
С чисто игровой точки зрения мы находимся на 7. Мы готовы выпустить часть нашей игры для ограниченного тестирования в июле. С точки зрения проекта мы бы поставили 4 из 10, и мы находимся в разработке около 6 лет, и мы планируем остаться, по крайней мере, еще на 6 лет. Мы начинаем только с блокчейна, и наш план состоит в том, чтобы сосредоточиться на киберспорте в следующем году, а также на товарах и франчайзинге после этого. Следующий вопрос. Насколько большая и опытная команда у вашего проекта? Frank, next question. How big and experienced is your project?
The team itself, well, actually the team consists of 30 core members, and they've been working with the project for over 5 years and 6 years now. And over half of them, actually like 29 of them, have been in the animation, comic, or game industry for at least over 10 years since before they joined the company. And so they have not only created like any they don't have actually created any great hits themselves. There's no AAA like projects they created, but they're related. Everyone over here is located in the city where there are not a lot of funding going into games. But these developers, they've been around for so long by creating games, by co-developing and being outsourced by the giant game developers outside Konami, Square, Nintendo, Sega, Sony, and their experience is incredible. If you look at the 2 teaser trailers we have, the Battle and the God Game Simulation, they are actually not cinematics. They are actual in-game developed. Those are gameplay teasers you are watching, and the quality that the team is able to deliver has been recognized by many Web2 giants and leaders. And now, from a team of 30 people, we have over 120 people spread across the world right now. And we're still seeking more talents to help us grow Apeiron, not just as a game, but even as a brand and as a franchise. Yeah. That's that.
Наша основная команда состоит из 30 человек, более половины из которых были в индустрии ACG и занимались анимацией, комиксами, играми. Более 10 лет с тех пор, как они присоединились к нашей команде, около 6 лет назад. В принципе, члены нашей команды, они не создавали никаких больших хитов, так как мы находимся в таком городе или регионе, где финансирование не идет на игры, поэтому мы выживаем, помогая другим региональным гигантам зарабатывать на своих играх или работать над небольшими инди-играми. Но это все, в принципе, в разработке игр, и качество работ, оно сияет, оно на высоте. Теперь мы разговариваем со многими гигантами из Web2, которые проявляют большой интерес и уважение к качеству работы, которую мы делаем. В принципе, из этих 30 человек мы уже выросли до команды, которая 120 человек на данный момент, и она распределена по всему миру и растет. Также мы постоянно ищем таланты и привлекаем их к участию в нашем проекте и сотрудничеству с нами. Следующий вопрос. Насколько высоко вы оцениваете потенциал вашего проекта и насколько он будет интересен широкой публике? Frank, the next question is, how highly do you rate the potential of your project and to what extent it will be interest to the general public?
Well, Apeiron is a unique game that merges God games and esports into a whole new experience that's new not just to the blockchain, but to the entire gaming industry. And we do plan on expanding rapidly from Web2 to esports to merchandise, physical gaming cards, animations, and franchising elements. So the potential is that this is really not just a single blockchain game project that's aiming to last 6 months or 1 year. This is actually a living franchise that's stemming from the blockchain and going to expand up to 6 to 8 years worth of expansion contents, and we have every partner we can find along the way already invested in us from Web3 to Web2. Yeah. Well, that's that.
Yeah, okay.
That's that.
В первую очередь, Apeiron — это уникальная игра, которая объединяет игры и киберспорт в совершенно новый опыт, уникальный для всей, в принципе, игровой индустрии. Мы планируем очень быстро расшириться до Web2 с помощью киберспорта, товаров, анимации и элементов франчайзинга. Это будет не только один проект, а это будет являться живой франшизой, которая возьмет мир штурмом, где пользователи также являются владельцами франшизы. И, конечно, мы смотрим на такой горизонт проекта, как 6-8 лет долгосрочной перспективы. Следующий вопрос. Какие конкурентные преимущества у вашего проекта? Frank, what are the competitive advantages of your project?
Okay, well, that's everything. Let's see. The competitive advantage would be there's original gameplay, original story, original artwork, and an all-encompassing team of 30 very passionate professionals that cover not just game development and animation, but also marketing, merchandising, franchising, and investments. We came here 6 years ago, not just with a game in mind, but a franchise in mind. And the amount of effort and resources we have spent in creating this project is way more than what you can see out there in crypto. And we've already spent over $10 million developing the game. We've spent years prototyping designs, what works and what doesn't. And we've taken our time to study what's making the games, what games are successful in crypto and what elements that needs improving. And lastly, we also have like a very, very cute dudes. The dudes are actually, well, these mascots in our game that's very lovable and sometimes can get a little not safe for work. But they really inspire a lot of loyalty amongst our communities and fans, and everyone loves them. So, yeah. That's that.
В первую очередь, это будет оригинальный геймплей, история и иллюстрации, которые нельзя найти в Web3 и Web2. Также всеобъемлющая команда из 30 увлеченных профессионалов, которые охватывают не только разработку игр и анимацию, но и такие сферы, как маркетинг, мерчендайзинг, франчайзинг и инвестиции. Мы пришли не только с игрой, но и с франшизой на 6 лет. Количество усилий и ресурсов, которые мы потратили на создание этого проекта, это не то, что вы можете найти где-либо еще. Мы потратили около 10 миллионов только на разработку игры. И, наконец, у нас есть дуны со зрелыми, а иногда и пограничными темами, которые действительно вдохновляют на лояльность среди сообщества и среди наших поклонников. Frank, I think that's all our questions which we prepared in advance for you. Then we can move ahead and have some questions from our audience who is listening to us.
Sure.
Ребят, в принципе, мы закончили с вопросами, которые мы подготовили для Фрэнка изначально, поэтому мы можем двигаться дальше. Пожалуйста, поднимайте руки, будем задавать вопросы Фрэнку.
Ром, скажи, пожалуйста, еще на английском языке, потому что здесь у нас есть англоязычные ребята, то что сейчас мы переходим к вопросам от публики.
Okay, guys, we just finished with the questions which we prepared for Frank in advance. So now we will be starting with the questions from our audience.
Okay.
Ребят, поднимайте руки, будем задавать
Ром,
вопросы.
смотри, в чате посмотри, GTS крипто, вопросы там пишут. То сейчас только в текстовом варианте будет. Ты просто читаешь вопросы из списка, можешь прям по порядку. Там много вопросов в чате. Можешь прям по...
Хорошо, тогда из нашей группы, вот у нас сегодня спрашивали, планируются ли какие-то кооперации с гильдиями? Если да, то с какими именно? Frank, are you planning any cooperation with guilds? If yes, so which one are these?
I'm partnering with any gaming guilds? Is that the question? Sorry?
Yes.
Okay. So
Sorry?
we are partnering we're partnering with over 20 gaming guilds. The big ones include Guild5, Snack Club, YGG SEA, Avocado, Palamos, and Rankadao, Piv, Play It Forward. That's Railing University, actually. And then there's a lot of small to mid-sized ones spread around the world. And we source our gaming guilds not just by looking at their number of scholars. We actually look into their management, their business model, how they plan to evolve. A lot of these gaming guilds were selected based on the quality of their scholars. A lot of them are not here to just leverage on the community to play to earn some cheaper tokens or cheaper NFTs to flip later. A lot of them are actual genuine gamers that's really looking for a great game to play from crypto. And we identified these gaming guilds that's very passionate about not just Web3 games, but gaming in general, the metaverse, Web3. And these communities are all great communities, which will evolve to become more than just gaming guilds. They're evolving to become launch pads, testing protocols, esports teams, metaverse platforms. Really, well, Web3 digital nations is what I call them when they evolve more into the future. So yeah, that's the gaming guilds that we partner with, and we continue to see new gaming guilds every day because the gaming guilds form the backbone of Apeiron, a lot of the gaming audience and the investments as well. Is that too long for translation?
Да. Yeah, I will just make it in short anyway. Да, мы планируем в сотрудничество с гильдиями, список гильдий я могу Фрэнка запросить, он сбросит, чтобы их не перечислять все. В принципе, наша главная цель, мы смотрим на гильдии с точки зрения их вовлеченности и страсти к Web2 и к Web3 индустрии. Но мы работаем в принципе, над тем, чтобы заключать с ними партнерство, потому что от этого тоже зависят наши инвестиции в наш проект. Так, следующий вопрос. Обычный игровой сектор пока негативно относится к NFT-проектам. Входит ли в вашу стратегию привлечения этой аудитории или выгоднее таргетировать рекламную кампанию на тех, кто уже знаком с криптой и NFT? Frank, the next question is like, the usual gaming sector is now have a very negative attitude to the NFT projects. Do you have any strategy to involve the audience in order to targeting the advertisement company for those who are already familiar with the NFTs?
So my understanding of the question is, how do I reach to audiences outside of Web3? What marketing agencies we have been partnering to reach out, something like that? Well, first, Apeiron is only starting at Web3. We have developed a very unique game and a high-quality game, one that also is going to go big on esports next year. Our lead investor is Ashed, and they are going to host one of the biggest esports tournaments crypto has ever seen for us, both offline and online in Korea. From esports, we will move on to physical gaming cards and merchandises, and also into animations and comics and merchandise. So to push these elements out, we also partnered with various partners in Web3 and Web2 space. In the Web3 for marketing, we have Morningstar, Momentum 6, and Market Across. These are one of the biggest KOL management and PR marketing firms in the entire industry. And then in the Web2 space, we actually have the biggest physical gaming card community distributor and tournament hoster investing in us. That's MTG Mint Card and Sorry, I shouldn't name him. And then we also have toy manufacturers that developed action figures for the most famous brand in this world. That's Blizzard and Witcher. And then there's also Web2 developers, publishers, and really streaming platform founders and KOLs and professional players that will partner with us to help us promote Apeiron and to offer their help with their connections to help us reach to gamers and even other audiences around the world. So yeah, we actually have a lot of preparation and a lot of partners ready to go really crazy with us next year. Hopefully, when the crypto market rebounds and we reach a newer height.
Yeah, Frank, thank you for such expanded answer. Basically the question was about like your strategy for attracting the audience who have like a negative attitude about the NFTs now. I mean, like,
okay.
do you have some kind of strategy how you're going to attract this audience? Yeah.
Hmm. People who hate NFTs or have a negative view on NFTs, how do we attract them? Well, I think the one thing that people hate about crypto and crypto in general is that everything is so hype based. Everything is about quick money, really high price hikes, and just a lot of flipping based on something that looks like a JPEG and a simple picture. But Apeiron is actually a project that's avoiding the hype. We are a project that actually wants to we have all the elements set right. We have some of the best artwork in the gaming space. We have some of the biggest investors, the longest preparation. But we are not going for like an NFT launch or a token launch that's using the Dutch sale or price discovery method. We are not going to do any copper launch or launch pools. We're not going to go for a 15 times, 30 times raise, even if it's in the bull market. We actually want to start it low and start it small and increase and market make our prices as we release more content, more utility, and more marketing efforts. Because we think all the negative hype, the negative feeling that most people get from NFTs is that it's pricing too fast with too little behind it, and it's just how people actually view mobile games in the beginning. How come there's so much money involved with games that seem to be subpar compared to the projects beforehand? But one day when they see a game like Apeiron, and many other AAA giants are actually coming, and many other great games are also coming into the space, they will see that that they're actually great games, great projects, and real artwork and stuff that's being built in the space right now. And it takes a lot for a project to stay away from this easy cash grab, but to really focus on the technology and tell the world what it's truly capable of. Because NFT ownership and player ownership is actually something that is going to be the next step of the gaming industry, and that is why even now in these times when ETH and crypto is so low, the biggest game developers, biggest ones in China and the States and Europe, are all moving in still. And I've talked to a lot of them, and they are all very bullish. Well, not necessarily on crypto, but they are very bullish on the idea of player ownership, and that is NFTs. And so that's something that I think can help change the negative view on NFTs. But it will take time for people to identify the true usage of NFTs, because all the attention now is just focused on really speculative measures of crypto. Yeah. Again, too long an answer. I'm sorry. Are you still here? Hi.
Yes, still here. Yeah. Thank you. Так, основные тезисы из длинного ответа Фрэнка. Наша основная идея основывается, в принципе, на вере в проект. Мы не создаем проект, как многие наши конкуренты, которые делают для того, чтобы сделать флип на уровне IDO. Мы настроены на долгосрочное инвестирование. Также мы не являемся проектом, который просто хочет собрать деньги. Мы настроены на технологию, на развитие, на то, как у нас построена сама идея нашего проекта и на ценность проекта, конечно же. Конечно, мы надеемся на бычий рынок в перспективе, и что также NFT будет себя вести по-бычьему. В любом случае, для людей также наступит время, когда они начнут понимать настоящую ценность и использование NFT, и что NFT это не просто спекулятивный актив, а он имеет намного более высокую ценность. Хорошо, следующий вопрос. Планируется ли введение новых планет с новыми навыками в дополнение уже к сгенерированным? Будет в игре функция продажи планет по аукционному сценарию, где игроки соревнуются за планету, повышая цену? Frank, are you planning to implement in the game the function of new planets with new skills in addition to the one which is already generated?
So Apeiron actually goes after seasons and cycles, much like physical gaming cards. And so yes, every time the progress of all the players reach a certain stage, especially by completing alliance events, guild wars and alliance events, they will unlock a new season's content. The new season's content will contain new planets and new skills with which people can incorporate these new skills by breeding old and new planets together. It's actually how our 3 tokens system works. Bid on them in auction houses to get the latest skills and decks. Once you get the latest planet, the newest skill, this is very limited in every season. So the ones who get them will be able to set the new prices, triggering a new season of breeding and deck building, so to speak. And that's a long answer to your question. Again, sorry. Oh, yeah.
So, as I understand, that auction feature will be available, right, in the game itself.
Yes. At the end of every season, there'll be an auction house, and people will be able to buy and bid on the newest planets and newest skills. Yep.
Да, так как Apeiron идет сезонами и циклами, то в конце каждого сезона каждый раз будут разблокированы новые планеты с новыми скиллами. Ну а для заработка будут созданы новые NFT, и вы сможете делать ставки на аукционе. Потом эти NFT, они, естественно, будут иметь определенную редкость, и вы их сможете очень выгодно продать. Следующий вопрос. Какие пороги входа будут для игроков? Будут варианты входа без вложений, и будет ли такой вход приносить прибыль, и как быстро? Frank, what will be the entrance price for the players? Do you consider any options for entrance to the game without any investment, and what kind of profit the players can gain from this kind of entrance, and how fast?
So, if one does not want to invest in a planet to play the game, they can join a gaming guild, because we actually have a lot of gaming guilds that's investing in Apeiron. they don't just invest in our planets and tokens. We actually also allocate them these seed planets, free-to-play planets that originally was supposed to be hosted by us, but we sent it to the gaming guilds as well. And if you want to play for free, so there's these two choices. You can play with a gaming guild, where you share your earnings with the guild, or you can play, well, on the free-to-play seed planets, with which you will still be able to earn at probably half the capacity, and it will still be shared with the gaming guilds. But it will be a great place for you to learn and adapt to the game. As for how much one can earn by playing with a gaming guild and on the seed planet, really not very comfortable sharing that right now, especially in this market, and our game is launching in Q4. But as putting the market conditions aside, assuming maybe we're still in January or February, when the times were better, our game and the earning capacity will still, if it's on a single player basis and on a free-to-play planet, will be almost, I'd say, half of what you can earn in the other play-to-earn games, because ultimately Apeiron positions itself as a win-to-earn game and a play-and-earn game, more a team-and-earn game and a win-to-earn game. So in order to earn efficiently, if you want to say earn like $100 or $200 per day, that is possible, but you have to win every game, and you have to win and participate in the alliance events. If you win in all these events, yes, your team, your alliance will have great earning opportunities. If you do not, then you will still be able to earn, but on a much lower capacity. And Apeiron, we believe that play to earn is a great concept, but play to earned, especially ones that advocate daily earnings, will be very hard to balance in the long run. And only games that focus on scaling rewards with risk and teamwork can truly last. There can't be an economy that keeps giving and giving and giving and expect it to last. So this is something that Apeiron is trying to avoid and does not treat the same. So the short answer is, well, there's no short answer, but yeah, you can play in the gaming guilds. There'll be either seed planets or normal planets to share profits with them. If you can win, you earn a decent amount of tokens, and but it will take skill and time and teamwork to do so. And well, I hope I answered that question. But if you ask me for a number, like $100 a day, I can't promise that. I don't think any game can or should promise that, because the crypto volatility and the idea of play to earn is not something we want to promise. And what Apeiron offer is not just earning; it's more. And on a final note, we want to focus on NFT ownership. So, with hard work and dedication, the planets you play on will rise in price and have the ability to create new NFTs as well. That is where you can truly earn. And yeah, my God, I keep answering long questions for you to translate. I'm sorry. Oh, are you still there?
Yeah.
Rowan?
Yes. Да, вы можете играть в Apeiron бесплатно, но для этого вы должны присоединиться к игровой гильдии. Также мы даем бесплатные для игры планеты. Если вы хотите играть бесплатно, то это будет происходить либо через гильдию на фри-планете, но прибыли также будут распределяться между гильдией. Как много можно заработать? Примерно половину от того, если вы будете от того, что если сравнить с тем, что вы будете вкладывать в игру. А с точки зрения эффективности, естественно, она будет ниже, но это все равно возможно. Но вы тогда должны будете участвовать в игровых состязаниях и ивентах, чтобы выигрывать NFT. Также мы верим, что такие игры, как Play to Earn, их сложно сбалансировать на долгосрок с бесплатным подходом, поэтому у них даже экономика построена таким образом, что проект не может только давать. Я не могу обещать заработок в $100 в день при таком подходе, но вы все равно должны понимать, что то, что предлагает Apeiron, это не только заработок, но это также и собственность, когда вы создаете новые NFT. Так, следующий вопрос. Как будет проходить рост токена, сжигание, дефляция? Frank, how you're planning to maintain the growing of your token? Do you consider any deflationary model or any burning mechanism?
For a token model, we have 3 tokens actually, and for all 3 of them, we have multiple burning and recycle mechanisms that will be scaling together with the amount of uses we have. So for the most basic, because we model a lot of the work after Axie, so the breeding mechanic is the core, where the players need to consume both the main token, the utility token, APRS, and also the play to earn token, Anima. And in addition, in order to create relics are actually the equipment for your planets. It's volcanoes and waterfalls. And you need to also use our governance tokens to turn them and mince them into relics before you can install them onto your planets. For the play to earn tokens, it is correlated with aging. So how you play Apeiron is you purchase your planet, you play on your planets, and then you create equipment. How many relics you can equip on your planet is determined by how old your planet is. Every planet ages naturally. 1 day of our lives is 1 year of a planet's life. The older your planet gets, the more relics, the more equipment your planet can have. And in order to speed up your planet's aging, you can orbit it around the sun, a star NFT. That's our land, which speeds up the aging process. Or you can actually consume another planet in the marketplace and add that planet's age directly to yours. This will consume the Anima play to earn token. And this is a mechanic that burns both the planet NFTs and the play to earn tokens by mass. Because when the giant wars happened, Apeiron will be seasoned after tournaments and giant guild wars. Every time these giant events happens, players will try to age their arsenal, age their planets quickly to gain that competitive advantage in battle. And so there'll be a lot of burning of extra planets and Anima and play to earn tokens during these events. And also, what was I trying to say? The third token, other than the bidding and auction house system, there's also another system which we will disclose closer to its launch that also utilizes has a major utility, and a very fun utility that is related with all the esports and tournament events. And all 3 of them have these recycle and burning mechanisms to combat inflation. And And a lot of people actually misunderstand that the third token is used to fight inflation. It is not. The third token is actually used for retention. It does fight inflation, but the main use for the third token is retention. Am I saying too much for you to translate again? Yeah, so I'll just leave it at this note.
Окей. Да, конечно, у нас предусмотрены такие механизмы, как сжигание токена, дефляция токена. Например, при создании планет нужно будет сжигать токены. К примеру, вы купили планету, и также вы поставили оборудование на этой планете. И чем старше эта планета, и чем больше оборудование будет на этой планете, соответственно, тем больше токенов вам потребуется на это потратить, и, соответственно, будет происходить сжигание таким образом. Также у нас будет очень интересная функция, когда вы можете поглощать другую планету. При поглощении другой планеты также будут поглощаться все ее основные характеристики и все вложенные токены в нее, что будет тоже непосредственно приводить к дефляционной модели самих NFT. В принципе, мы рассматриваем, вся наша система и экономика построена таким образом, что дефляционная модель будет существовать, и мы не допустим, чтобы происходила гиперинфляция.
Ром.
Так, следующий вопрос.
Ром.
Да.
Ром, давай, наверное, как сделаем. Еще парочку вопросов ты зачитаешь, и потом просто мы Фрэнку, весь список вопросов, он достаточно большой, мы сегодня не сможем озвучить все, даже, наверное, 10 будет сложно озвучить, потому что Фрэнк достаточно развернуто отвечает. Просто мы дадим ему весь список вопросов, он на них ответит письменно, и потом выберет победителей. Наверное, так будет просто проще, чтобы мы сейчас не тратили много времени, иначе оно затянется на 2-3 часа.
Хорошо. Давай тогда, в принципе, мы уже Фрэнка, у него уже поздно, у него уже 2 часа ночи. Может, мы
Давай
тогда
так
ему, в принципе, я ему скажу, я ему все вопросы сброшу, и мы его не будем задерживать надолго.
Скажи, что
Фрэнк, we have quite a lot of questions from our audience. So
Sure.
can we do one thing? If we will drop you all this, if we will drop you all these questions in the Telegram, and then maybe you can give us some written answers, because I can see that you given some very expanded answers, which is which is taking some time.
Sure.
So we just wanted to thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. That was very interesting, Nama. Thanks for the open questions which you shared with us. So hopefully our audience is quite satisfied with it.
Well, thank you for your thank you for having us, GTS. And yeah, I would love to answer more questions in the Telegram. If you guys throw your questions down there, I can type the answers back out, and I'll stay here a bit longer to answer the questions as well.
Yep, thank you. Yep, we will send you all the questions I will translate them for you, and I will send them to you in the Telegram group, so you can give us some more answers once you have a time.
Sure. I'll type it all down right now and read it all.
Yeah, okay,
I'll see you
then.
guys in a bit, then.
Thank you very much.
Until next time.
Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, Frank. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Good night.
Ребят, в общем, запись мы выложим в течение ближайших пары дней в наш канал публичный, ну и, естественно, в приватный. Всем удачи, всем хорошего времени суток. Скоро увидимся еще раз. Всем пока.
Всем спасибо, всем пока.